Global imbalances are as entrenched as they ever were. Budget deficits dominate the political agenda, with countries from the U.S. to Italy to Greece still grappling unsuccessfully with their debts. Trade imbalances continue to warp economies as consumer-heavy nations try to kickstart their manufacturing engines and exporters try to trigger a consumer boom. The China-U.S. trade deficit is a case in point. It hit a record $29 billion in August. The U.S. is now lurching towards protectionism, the desperate result of failed negotiations. The U.S. Senate has approved legislation to improve penalty tariffs on Chinese products sold in the U.S. if China does not do more to let its currency appreciate. For those who may not understand why the U.S. would want China's currency to appreciate or go higher, the increase would make U.S. products more competitive both in China and at home. This would also create more jobs in the U.S. But this is only the beginning of global financial woes. With the European Union in full meltdown mode and Greece almost certain to default on its loan obligations, it is estimated that it would take an estimated $2 trillion for them to walk away from the Eurozone. And that's only the beginning. Italy, Portugal, Spain, and others may quickly follow Greece into bankruptcy. Frankly, I don't see the global economy improving anytime soon. In fact, I see it headed for a steady decline that may not end until the beginning stages of the tribulation period. Certainly this is speculation, but I believe we are headed for rough economic times. I believe the economic crisis will be further exacerbated when the rapture of the church takes place. In its wake, the world will be thrown into a turmoil it has never seen nor known. It is through this economic turmoil that a man will rise and miraculously turn the tide of an almost certain global depression. The Bible says in Daniel 8:25, when the Antichrist does rise, he will be known for his economic prowess. His financial expertise will be global, and he will cause craft or the production of goods to prosper. In fact, it is likely during the first part of the tribulation period, this world will again live in prosperity, and he will bring peace to Israel and the Middle East. However, this peace will not last, and the war will break out worldwide. The Bible states that 1/4 of the world's population will die in the most horrifying war in world history. It is following this war that the Antichrist will become a world dictator, and all the world will follow him and take his mark. He would declare himself to be God, and the world would literally worship him. Then shall be great tribulation such as was not since the beginning of the world to this time, no, nor ever will be. Is this scenario about to unfold? Is the rapture of the church at the very doorstep? I believe it is, and when the Lord does come, he will not tarry. Are you ready to meet the Lord? If not, your time is running out. This is Terry Malone with the Calvary Prophecy Report.